What's up, guys? It's me, Stephanie V. You are on the mic with me. I am going a la natural today. I am coming to you live from Phoenix, Arizona. I'm out here visiting my special someone. So I wanted to give you guys a little bit of, can you see the palm tree back there? It's really pretty. Let's see, I'll turn you guys this way a little bit. Ooh, oh, there's a better view of it. There you go. Anyways, I'm all natural today. I was tired of all the makeup and stuff from New York last week, and so I've been doing no makeup for like the last almost week and a half. I guess I could say I'm joining the Alicia Keys movement of no makeup, other than the fact that like I don't really need to tell people all the time that I don't wear makeup. Sometimes you just don't feel like wearing it. So be natural. Who cares? Everybody's beautiful, right? Whoa, do we have to have a whole campaign about it? Okay, I'm being hateful. Sorry. Anyway, I'm excited. I'm going to give you guys a full recap of Fashion Week, of the events that I went to, what's going on in news, and not so much any chisme today because not really much going on that I care about, nor do I feel like you should care about. So we're just going to skip all of that and move forward on to, let's see. Right now we're going to talk about motivation. My motivational piece today is a lot of us, I think I'll put in quotes today, is just to keep on pushing. Pushing yourself to the next limit, to the next thing. Motivate yourself to just keep on going. I know that sometimes I speak with my partner, Miranda. She's executive producer of all the shows that I've done, Casa de Vara, Comida Caliente. She has her own company called 1218 Media. We have our little motivational talk sometimes, and we talk about like, oh gosh, we need to make more money from our creative works. We need to, when is the money going to start coming in? Because we've worked so hard and we've done so much, and like, when are we just going to feel like we've been compensated for all of these creative works? And my hair is like flying all over the place, so bear with me here, you guys. Anyway, it's crazy curly. And right after I got off the phone with her, I went to the mailbox and I got a check from, I shouldn't have said that, I ruined the whole surprise, but I opened up the envelope and it was a check from BMI, which is my music publishing company. And let me tell you, it wasn't millions and thousands and dollars where you think like, oh my God, I made it. But it was just a little sign that from God telling me keep on pushing and keep on going. That it actually came in the midst of exactly at the right time of when I needed it. I got to my car coming back from New York or from a trip the other day, got my car and it was dead. And I was thinking, oh my God, this is gonna cost a fortune. Get to the mailbox again, open up, and it's a check. And I was like, things just come, and maybe God just sends you small signs to show you that, your work is being compensated. It may not be in the midst of money, it may not be in the midst of recognition, but, other people see what you're doing, and other people acknowledge what you're doing and like what you're doing. So that is success in itself. So continue on your path. Continue to keep on pushing because somebody is recognizing your hard work and knows and enjoys reading your blog or enjoys listening to your music or wants to buy your salsa. There's tons of things that you can feel compensated for outside of money, and that in itself is sheer success. So I pro here, keep on pushing. The movement you want to, no, I don't even know. I can't even read my own handwriting. That's terrible. Hi, Tiffany. Hi, Richard. Hi, everybody who's following. Again, you're on the mic with Stephanie V. And yes, follow your dreams. God is always with you. I extremely believe in that. And, anything is possible when you have the right people who come into your life. And when you're patient, yes, hi, Connie. Yes, when you're patient and hardworking, good things will come. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate all of your positive comments. And Hi, Xavier. Oh, I'm like reading everybody's comments. Oh, it's gonna make me cry. No, I'm joking. All right, so moving on from being positive and motivating and keep pushing and again, guys, surround yourself with those people who are doing the same things. You know, you don't need Debbie Downers in your life, and if those are the people that are around you and that you surround yourself with, guess where you're going? Bang, bang, bang. But when you're with people who are constantly supporting you and pushing you up and want to see you succeed, that's what's going to happen in life. And whether it's your family, your friends, your boyfriend, whoever it is in your life that helps you succeed, keep those people around because they're hard to find, believe me. So moving right along, I know I was told that I always say that, moving right along, but again, you're on the Mic with Stefani V. I am in Phoenix, Arizona. It's such amazing, like, non-humid weather here. Do you see my hair? I mean, normally it's like out to here in Texas. I'm going all natural today, no makeup, just some tinted chapstick that I got from Fashion Week and my big glasses. So bear with me. We're going to move on, and I want to give you guys a brief of Fashion Week. And if you can't hear what that is, it's like a camera flashing. They give me like all these different sounds that I can play, and that's like a camera. And that's what it was. That's what Fashion Week was all about in New York. I want to give a great big shout out to my publicist in New York and Philly. She's in Philly actually, but Irene Myers, Navigation PR. She did her thing out there. We did so many amazing things, and she worked her off. I won't curse, but she worked her ass off out there for me. And again, it's those people that you keep around who want to see you succeed and want to be a part of your success. So thank you so much, Irene. I want to talk about the shows that I went to. The first show that I went to was Raul, and I'm going to completely mess up this name, but his name is Penaranda. And I wore the floral pantsuit. You can go back to my Facebook's official Stefani fan page and see the pantsuit that I wore. It was like floral, high-waisted pants. It's enough for spring, going in from summer to fall, just because it was black, covered, because I'm real big on like staying with the seasons for fashion. But Raul's stuff was probably one of my favorites. It was Cuban inspired. The hairstyles were very 1960s with the knots on top and long straight hair. Everything was very bright, lace, and very Cuban inspired. And so if you definitely want to check out his stuff online, his name is Raul. I'll have everything written under this because I'm butchering the names, which is terrible. I'm sorry. But after that show, I went to actually an event with Adriana Marie, and actually I had an interview with her. I don't know if you guys checked it out, but she has been, I described it in my in the video, but she hosts these fashion shows for upcoming designers, people who, you know, need a platform for themselves as designers, just as independent singers and independent dancers, and people who need a platform. So she hosts these fashion shows for these designers, and it's just, I've seen her come so far, and with pop-up shops and her own designs, and this is amazing because we all need those platforms. I mean, there's so many fashion designers out there that you don't know about. And this is a plane, I'm outside, so in case you can't hear me, so many fashion designers that you don't know about, and that have amazing stuff where you're like, wow, I wish that I could put something together like that. And I had the opportunity to say, her name was Laviana Kudli, and again, I'll have her information on the description of this. And it was beautiful, a lot of lace, sequins, a lot of very casual. She had also men's attire in there. But check out Adriana Marie. Adriana Marie. I keep saying Ariana because that's someone who's doing a project for me. But check out her. She's just doing it all, and I'm very inspired by her. Next I had the opportunity to go support one of my good friends who I was supposed to do an interview with, but our schedules just kept conflicting, but I know where she lives. I went to go check out my friend Africa Miranda. We've known each other forever. We're like sisters, and she also lives in New York, and she is a influencer slash singer slash she does it all. And you can check her out at Africa Miranda on Instagram. And she hosted an event called Style with Eden, where they showcased different hairstyles, different clothing lines, jewelry lines, different hair products, and it was really cool. I unfortunately had to leave early, but guys, always support your friends. Always go and support your friends. Everyone's doing their own thing. You never know what you're doing, what they're doing, but support them, purchase things. You know, oh, hey Saul, you're welcome. I'm glad I could touch your heart today. You're so special. But yes, support your friends, support the people around you, because you know, it's just always needed. It's just always needed. I need the support. You need the support. So I love you, Africa, and you're doing great things. At Africa's event, and I forgot to tell you, also at Adriana Marie's event, I wore a long floral dress, which you can see on my Facebook because Irene took a slow-mo video of it for me. And it was just fabulous. It was blue, floral, again floral. The theme for this year was floral. Yes, Diana, my sister, Diana Larios, she has the new last name, which is taking me a little while to get used to. My sister just got married, so she is no longer Avada. But we love her, and yes, Diana, I know you support me, whatever. Anyway, moving on to my outfit. It was blue, floral, I did a twirl, check it out. Of course, I have a secret place where I get my outfits from, and if I tell you, I'd have to kill you. So a lot of the stuff is vintage, a lot of the stuff is, you would think that it cost me like $5 million, but honestly, it's not about where you get it from, it is how you wear it. So I wore the out of that dress, and I wanted you to get a good view of it. So go to my website or go to my Facebook page and you can see the twirl. Let me know if you have any questions about where I got it. I will secretly tell you in a direct message, but not on Facebook Live. Anyway, so the next event I got to go to was Style 360, and that's actually one of my favorite places to go see fashion shows because they also support independent designers, but they are big artists. I know Serena Williams showed there, Ashley Graham showed there, the plus size model, and I got to see Tumblr and Tipsey by Michael Kulvova, and I wore a red floral dress that was bomb. That was probably my favorite outfit of the show. His stuff was very crazy, outrageous, cute. Definitely something that you'd wear maybe in a music video. I would wear it New Yorkers would probably wear it on an everyday type of situation. If you're not in New York, it may be a little bit crazy. The Desperate Housewives of New Jersey, Teresa's daughter, actually walked in that show, which was pretty cool. There was also another singer who opened up that show. The name is, I've lost the name, but I'll put it in my description. Hey Mom, my mom's up there supporting me. Where are you? I'm in Phoenix, Mom. You should know where I am. You ask me every day. Anyway, so that floral red dress was, threw on some of my Christian Louboutins, which I only have a couple pair and I love them. And it just looks bomb. Y'all let me know. Please leave me some comments and tell me if you have any questions about any of my outfits, where I got them, how to put them together. I don't consider myself a fashionista, but if you ever need any styling tips, I help my mom out all the time, my sisters, my friends, so let me know. Anyway, moving on. The last show that I went to was the Land U show, and that was actually at the station. Normally Fashion Week is either in Bryant Park, it was in, it was in, oh my gosh, wherever they have the ballets. I'm like, anyways, this is where the tent is set up, and it is called the Station. It's on 33rd Street and 8th Avenue. And this was one of the bigger shows. I wasn't in love with everything, but it was so fun to be at one of the shows. The lights, camera, action, the people, the celebrities. I got a chance to meet, what was his name, Mom, that I showed you the picture? That outfit, yes, Diana's asking me what that outfit was. It was a black lace dress, undertone, nude undertone, and I did something really crazy with my hair. I did my makeup for all these shows, and I styled my hair for all these shows. I went to Sephora the day before, and I said, let me have a good base, and let me get the contouring stick that everyone's doing. So Diana, yes, I got a contouring stick because we always talk about that, and I got a good base, and I did all my makeup and hair, and I got a good curling on. I think it was So Sexy Eyes or something, and it makes you look like you have falsies on. So it was just perfect. The hair that night was actually, I simply pulled back my hair, and I always like to do a 1960s kind of wrap with my hair sometimes. If you guys know me, I do those pretty well. But instead, I had so much hairspray in my hair that I simply did a curl bang and pinned it. I do wonders with bobby pins. If ever you guys want to know how I style my hair, it's simply with bobby pins. And obviously this is a fake horrible do that I'm doing now, but simply stuck it there, stuck some bobby pins back in there, and sprayed the crap out of my hair, and it stuck. And that's what I did. Some people ask me, like, did you cut your bangs? Did you do this? Did you add extensions? No, no, no. Everything was natural this year. I did no extensions. It was simply about bobby pins, hairspray, and your wand curling iron. And I think I did some creative hairstyles. What do you guys think? You can check out my hairstyles. Again, if you have any questions on how I did it, text me, message me, and I'll let you know if you have any, and I'll even help you out and do it. Blair Underwood, that's who I got to meet. Thanks, Mom. He looks fantastic. He's like in his 50s, I think, and he still looks really good. So anyway, that was like my one celebrity sighting. Moving right along from fashion, though, guys, into something a little bit serious. I don't know if you... That was my whole Fashion Week wrap-up. It was amazing, and the last event that I got to go to was called Habla y Bota, and that was by HBO Latino, and it is a documentary that came out last week, September 16th, on HBO Latino at 7 p.m. I'm not sure if you guys got to watch it, and it was probably one of the best events that I've gone to in New York City. It was so well put on. The food was amazing. The music was amazing. And hi, Titi Laura. She says she loved my hair in that flower jumpsuit. Thank you. You would look good in it. I'll let you borrow it. Back to this event. So it's called Habla y Bota. It features a diverse group of celebrities and influential Latinos speaking out about the issues that matter most to them as voters. So some of the people that were there that spoke to us were Julissa Arce, who else was there? Maria Celeste, Jose Aureliano, Cristela Alonso, Armando Risco, George Lopez, George Ramos, Prince Royce, Adrian Balion. So these were some of the people that were there. Well, they weren't there, but some of them that spoke. And I was just so inspired that night because not only did I learn so much from some of these people's stories, but it kind of lit a match under me where we are politically, where we are as Latinos right now. And so I wanted to just go over a couple of things that I got from there and from what they spoke about. And it says, you know, I want to start out by saying a quote by Cesar Chavez, and something that we, as Latinos, we sometimes forget. But he says, "You cannot oppress the people who are not afraid anymore. We have seen the future, and the future is ours." And the motivation there, guys, and for this year is we need to go out and vote. We need to register people to vote. We need to get Latinos out there to vote. And it's something that I have kind of stepped away from because I did a whole political campaign with my mom when I was younger, and I was kind of let down by it. But I feel because of the way the presidential race is going now, and obviously our candidates, and where we are as Latinos, that we need to have a voice. Where's our voice? We need to step it up. And you know, that sometimes some of the points that a lot of the stories were that, you know, just because if we can't vote, if we can't get to the voting, change doesn't happen only by voting. It happens by taking action in your community. It changes by going out and, you know, starting youth programs, or going out and helping those teenagers get to college that can't make it to college. Or just having them as a role model. And I feel like even for myself, that's what I'm doing now, as taking with my motivational campaign, is just taking a step up as a Latina. You know, we can show change, and we can help others, you know, seek that change and be the voice. You know, the future, these are quotes that I'm taking from the show, that the future is in our hands. We have to identify and be responsible for what we're doing and what we're not doing to take action and in this political race. We need to invest in our youth. We need to bring in we need to, you know, for minorities, it all starts from when we're young, and having those parents that take the involvement, and more of us should be in college. More of us should be college graduates. More of us should own our own businesses. I shouldn't have to go to an entrepreneurship program and speak to 7th and 8th graders who don't know what an entrepreneur is, because to me, that's failure in our educational system, and that's failure on us for not being that voice for that youth to know that there are opportunities for us to move forward. And it is our job as successful, when we are successful, to bring people up, to show them that there's other minorities, that we can seek change, that, you know, in 15 years, I might see my nephew be the face of the United States, a brown person be a face of the United States. And to me, that is, and to see that no child is left behind. We need to step it up. I think that was just, I think for me, and what I got from that program as a Latina, as political race, what everything's going on, is that we just need to step it up. We need to take action. And if you haven't registered to vote, I know a friend in Houston that Roel Garcia, he's a good friend of mine, and he is registering people to vote. So if you're a Latino, if you're a minority, if you can't get to the polls, if you need a ride to go vote, then you need to hit me up. You need to hit Roel up. He is about taking action. He was at the Kanye concert the other day, and he's on it. So I'm about that. It's not about anymore, you know, it's not about us being violent, or us being having a voice. I think if we go vote and become the movement instead of just be about the movement, then possibly we could have a bigger voice instead of just being where we are. And not to say that we're not anywhere, but I don't know. Yeah, that's just how I feel, guys. So, I don't know what else to say. I mean, I know that's a lot, but again, it was a great event. We were standing on Ellis Island dancing to salsa music. Ellis Island is the creator of where immigration began, and so the fact that we're surrounded by a live salsa band, dancing salsa, eating fajita tacos and ropa vieja with a bunch of empowered Latinos just means that we can be bigger and we can be better, and we need to move it up. That's it. That's all my preach for today. Yay! Woo! Habla y Vota, HBO Latino. It's already aired. Go check it out. I'm sure it'll be on demand. Julissa Arce is actually going to be in Houston at the Libro Fest, so if you want to go check her out, she has an amazing story about immigration, her parents, her coming over as an illegal immigrant and working at Goldman Sachs. If you haven't read, she has a book out, and I don't have the title of the book, but you need to come to the Libro Fest. I'm actually going to be doing an interview with her on the mic, Sit Down with Steph, so it's going to be a pretty good interview, so I will let you guys. This will be next week, September 29th. September 30th is October 1st is the Libro Fest in Houston, Texas. If you guys are around, please go check her out, or stay tuned for my interview with her. Moving right along. This is kind of a long show. A lot happened in September. It was pretty awesome. I have to say, I'm going to do a quick cheesemate. Jen and Brad, Angela, Jolie, and Brad, I'm sorry. You know, life changes. You have a lot of kids. Get it together. I don't feel bad for you. A lot of people go through divorce. It's a celebrity divorce. I don't understand why we're making such a big deal about it. They were only married from 2014 to now. It's not like they were married, Goldie Hawn, where they've, something like that, her relationships. I just don't feel bad. I just feel like there's so many other important and crazy things going on in this world right now and where we are. And the first thing I see on CNN is Angelina and Jolie and Brad Pitt are divorced. Who the cares? It's like I was really pissed by that. But moving along. Let me not give it any more time. In sports, Kevin Garrett is that right? Kevin Garrett? Sorry, that's as much as I know about sports. Football is happening. Kevin Garnett, that's his name. Kevin Garnett. He is retiring. Shows how much I'm into sports right now. He is retiring. Is along basketball. Football is happening right now. The Texans lost, even with Brady not in there. Thank you, Richard Garnett. Thank you. Brady wasn't even in there, so I can only imagine the force that the Patriots are going to come back with this year when Brady gets in there. We shall see. Moving on to something a bit sad, talk about sports and kneeling and everything like that, and here we go again with, I want Latinos for Black Lives right now as Black Lives Matter, another shooting in Tulsa, another shooting in Charlotte, and I just don't know what to say anymore, guys. I mean, it's all about the non-violence is taking action as well. As you see in Charlotte, there's been a lot of violence with the rioting and stuff. And again, another quote of Cesar Chavez is non-violence is taking action as well. So let's figure out another way. I don't know what that is. I was asked, well, what is it? What should we do? And I'm just like, this is where I'm completely silenced because I don't know what that is right now. I know I've listed some things, but it just seems to continue. So I pray for those families. I pray for the African American community who is struggling right now with police violence, even Hispanics who have been struggling. But all I can do is pray that things get better and, change can come. Hopefully. Please, kneel at the football games. Do what you need to do to make sure you've created that change and what you feel is right for what is going on in these shootings. That is about it for you guys. I've had such an amazing September. It was my mother's birthday. She just turned 21 again for the 20th year. Yay! Happy birthday, Mom. It was my two best friends' birthday, Anita, Karan. I love you guys. Anybody else who had a birthday in September, I hope you had an amazing month. Again, it is also going to be the release of my single, I Do It All, September 28th. You can already go on iTunes and pre-order it. I don't know what that means, but I just love the fact that I can say you can go on iTunes and pre-order my single, I Do It All. If you haven't been watching on Facebook, I've thrown out some teasers, and my team, Linda Guerrero, Thomas Guerrero, Christian Puente for the filming, and of course Marcos Toros from Houston on the photography. Thank you guys so much. Stay tuned next week on the 28th. I'm going to do a short show. I'm going to be in LA, and I am so excited for you guys to hear the single. And please support it on iTunes, Amazon, Spotify, all of those. And again, remember, keep on pushing because you just never know what might come up and you never know who you might meet. And that 100,000 million, or just the thing of saying, hey, I bought your song on iTunes. I'd be like, yay! Anyways, guys, I hope you have an amazing weekend. I'm going to be here stuck in the sunset so much. So again, if you haven't bought your salsa, I'm going to be very mad at those who have not purchased their salsa. We have been busting our butts at all these markets in Houston, and we're almost ready to do our second batch. But please, please, please purchase your salsa online, casadevada.com, and check out our webisode series on Facebook. Check out My Mom Went on Date. I'm trying to get be in charge of my family, which is not easy. You know, the Vada family is crazy. But check us out once again. Bye. Besos.
Flip Hop Radio's On the Mic with Stefani V. Make sure to follow Stefani on social media. Until next time.